Hello everyone, this is Naushad Musa, head coach for the reserve team Northeast United FC and India Under 23.
Hello, sir. I'm Bharat here. So, thank you for taking time to speak with us. So, sir, you joined Northeast United in 2023. So, what is you are here for the last 2 years. So, what's your experience in living in this area and also working for Northeast United FC?
See, first of all, thank you for having me. Uh, it's been a great 2 years. I was last 2 years I was with the senior, working with the senior team and even with the youth, with the reserve team and the under 18. And but this season, what I've done is, what the club decided was that I focus more on the youth now. So I am full time with the reserve squad now, and looking after the development of the youth system now in Northeast. So that's the change after 2 years, and I've been enjoying my work. So by doing this, I even get time to focus on the India under 23 team. When I'm with the senior team, it becomes difficult for me to work both sides. So this is how we want to move forward now from this season. Me focusing more on the reserve squad and the under 18.
Coach, you were a player. You played for East Bengal FC, Mahindra team, and after that, you chose your coaching career. So, what inspired you to take this responsibility as a coach?
See, as a player, when I was playing, I always wanted to be a coach. It was where other players were looking for jobs, government jobs, and all, making their life secure. But I always wanted to have this challenge, staying focused all the time. So that's when I was playing. It was when I was in Mahindra. That's when I really started working on my trying to understand the coaches, how they coach, how they speak, everything. And that's how I started focusing more on the coaching part and started learning and observing how the coaches are dealing with the players, how they implement the tactics. So it was the year around 1998, when I started focusing on the coaching part. But I was not coaching, but I started realizing that what I want to do after football.
Coach, you were the coach of FC Pune City Academy, and with that, you guided the team for the two-time under 20 I League champion. Would you say that your journey nurturing young talent from professionally, starting from those parts?
No, it's not Pune City. It was Pune FC, which was the Piramal Group. Yeah. So before Pune FC, I was with Mumbai FC, which was playing the not the Mumbai City FC, but Mumbai FC. So I was handling the under 19 team then. So yes, with all the Mumbai players, we reached the finals. We lost in the finals of the I League. That's something good. Then under 15 and then the league champions. So from there, I went to Pune FC, and that's when all these players like Ashik Kurenian, Yasir, Ashish Rai, Subhashish Bose, many players, So they all are playing in the ISL now. And then what I did wrong in Mumbai FC. So I was just focusing on winning. But when I came to Pune FC, that's when I realized I need to. I didn't make players. I just made machines, who can just give me victories. But those players with Mumbai FC, they won everything. But from that group, there are not many players who made it to the I League or the ISL. So when I went to Pune FC, that's what I changed. I started working on their technical ability at the same time with the winning mentality, and that worked for me. And from that time, I'm just working with the youth, and I enjoy working with them.
From then, you are now on focusing on your talent development. Okay, coach. we have joined Northeast United FC in 2023, and before that, the club was in like not in a very good condition. The team performing bad in ISL. The club don't have a very solid youth development program. You join them. You come from a very solid setup. You choose to join that team, and after that, every year, like whatever it's under 20, under 17, the club become a bridge for the national side also. So, can you please explain the whole transformation of Northeast United FC in these 2 years? What this management and also coaches have done to this club?
See, if you see, it's not only the coaches. It's important to have your office staff, your ground staff. I think since the time we joined, with Juan Pedro Benali and Mr. Mandar Tamane, and then getting in media team who's working, who's doing a really great job. So all this thing, the combination of everything, that really helped the club grow as a team, and the way we are looking at it now, the way we want to build the youth setup. It's the youth setup. If you see, it's the most important thing is the scouting part. How we do the scouting, how we look for the players, how we look for talents, and to have a system. Like from under 7 to under 9 to under 17, under 18 to reserve team. See, senior team, the coaches will come and go. But the youth setup, we need to focus more on the technical ability. So every time we are discussing with the coaches what we need to work on with these youth players. And then if you see now they are playing the Guwahati GSA League, and out of 6-7 age groups, 5 are in the finals. So that shows we are going in the right way, in the right direction. It's very important we keep educating the coaches. It's not, again I'm telling, it's not only the coaches, it's the office staff, it's the management. All together they are working as a team and towards one goal.
Good. Just like you have mentioned about the scouting, and what I have noticed that you have traveled with your team all across the northeastern state, all the 8 states. So you have scouted players, you have you have done talent identification with thousand of players. So what's your experience? What your experience been like, and what you experience while traveling in all the northeastern state? What football culture you have experienced in this?
Yeah. See, it's not only about how they play. It's about their behaviors. Every region is different. If you see, if you go to Manipur, they are more aggressive, but they are more emotional also. You go to Mizoram, they are more straightforward, arrogant. The approach. I'm just talking about the approach. And then when you go to Nagaland, it's different. You go to Meghalaya, it's different. Yeah. So when I was with BFC, we used to travel a lot towards the south also. South towards Maharashtra, Punjab. But since we came to Northeast, what we have decided is we want to promote more football in the Northeast region, the 8 states. So we are focusing more on this side only, the Northeast region for now. Later once we have a residential setup, maybe we can think about what more we need to do. It has. See, I've been traveling a lot since last 8 years, scouting for players. So it's always interesting. It's always nice to see the talents and the amount of players who are playing football. It's only that they need the right setup, the right pathway. And that's when we can have a great footballing nation, because football is so popular now in the country and every kid wants to play football. It's just that we give them the right direction now.
So, coach, now coming to your national team side, you are coaching the under 23, and under your guidance, the team performed really well. If we see, like, unfortunately, the team did not qualify for the AFC 2023 qualification, and that was very controversial. And I don't want to ask about any controversial thing, but if we look for the next 2 years, the boys don't have any platform to play. We did not qualify for the AFC competition. We did not qualify for the 23 competition. So, like, what do you think that without going into that, how do you assess the potential and future of this test? Means what is the future of these boys? What can they do in the next 2 years?
Yeah. See, if you see, I have built a team where you have more younger boys who we see as a long-term program, who are 2004, 2005, 2006 bonds, 2007 bond players. Yes, of course, we have few 2003 bonds. I might have 7 to 8 players. We need that also. We need experience with these youngsters, because if you see these youngsters, they all are not playing in top ISL. They are in ISL club but not playing ISL. They are playing with the reserve team and all. And then very important, they keep playing. And then when you come to the national team, as you said, there is nothing much to look for since we didn't make it to the final round of the AFC Asian Cups. What is important now is our focus is the SAF Cup, the under 23 SAF Cup, which will be happening in August, and in September we have Asian Games. Though the government still not given the approval, but we stay positive and we are working towards it. And with AFF, what we are doing is every FIFA window. Now, if you see, I travel to Indonesia now. Next, we are traveling to Thailand. So we see that we keep giving this opportunity to the players. Whenever we get this opportunity to play matches, we are traveling, we are playing those games, and it's very important we play against the strong opponents.
Just
And
now you have mentioned about the Asian Games, and Asian Games is scheduled next year in Japan.
yeah,
So, do you believe that like the level of talent you are nurturing now, like this group of young players can perform well in the Asian Games as well? Like they can perform like someone don't expect them to do. Do you think that they can do a miracle if they were given?
I won't say miracle. I am sure that they can perform better. And they will give good result, because the way they are playing now, we have been playing against strong teams like Iraq, Qatar, you saw Bahrain. We played against Malaysia also, and it was not that we are losing or something. We are giving them a very tough competition. So looking at that, if we give more time and if we prepare ourselves well, I'm telling you, we can give better results, and we can beat strong teams. And it's very important that we don't just sit back and say that we are not a good team and we don't play matches. No, we have to play against strong opponents. It's very important to play against strong opponents. Until we don't play, we will not know where we need to improve, where we need to work on, where we need to focus on the youth, because these are the players who will make it to, in another 3-4 years, will be making it to the senior team. And then with a positive mindset, with the confidence what they gain from the under 23, it will definitely help us build a good future and good pool of players for the future for the senior team.
Okay, coach. I have last two questions. So one question is there is some philosophy of Spain coaches, football coaches, philosophy of Japan coaches. What is the philosophy of Indian football coaches? Anything special?
See,
Anything different from others?
Now what we need to do is, it's very important. It's a very good question. Yeah. So with AFF, we are just with few coaches, few elite coaches. What we are doing is trying to make a philosophy for the youth. What exactly we need to do. Do you think we can play like Brazil, or do you want us to play like Spain? No, we need to see what kind of players we have, what pool of players we have, what talent we have. Now, if you say you want to have players like Brazil who can dribble and all the stuff, for that we need to create those players. Yeah, we need to work on those attributes. What you want the players to dribble, so we need to focus on that. So now it's very important. It's very important how we develop these youngsters. And again, uh, it's not that in a 1 or 2 years time you want to play like a big team like Spain or anything. No, it's a long term process. So it's very important. We work together, all the coaches, all the states, all the academies. We focus on one thing. When you work with kids, when you work with the small kids, that's the most important thing for now. Now it's important we just don't go for winning. Of course we need to inculcate a winning mentality. Yeah, but it's important we work with the on the basics. And what are the basics? The first touch, the dribbling, the 1v1 situation. So that's the most important thing. What I see is missing with the senior team, even with under 23, the basics. you know we can make players to be aggressive, to fight, everything. That's a different thing, but what is important is we need to have a particular way of playing, not way of playing, way of coaching the kids, the small kids. We need to work on the basics. That's the most important thing now, because we lack in that. So as you said, we need to have a philosophy. Yes, of course. We need to understand where our players stand. What quality our players have. Now it's like it's not the time for the senior team to have one philosophy there, because the coaches keep changing. It's very important from the youth, from when they start playing, under 6, under 7. We need to start working with them, the basics. And by the time they reach under 17 and all, that's when we start having a pattern of play. We need to work on that. We need to sit, discuss. This is what, all coaches come together and then think about it. What exactly we can do for our country to play better football. That's the most important thing. This is what I feel now.
Coach, last one. And you were very vocal about the young players, you are nurturing them. So, what messages would you like to share with young footballers, especially those who are spending more time on the benches than getting playing minutes?
See, this I've been telling. It's since last year I've been telling. Players, they have to be smart now. They just don't go looking for money and looking for big names, big clubs. It's very important they choose club where they get that opportunity to play. It can be a second division team, not a problem. You're young, you have time to grow. See that you're playing. That's when you start learning your decision making, the way you want to play, you know, decision making under difficult situations. So it's very important you play. As I said, my under 23 team now, if you see the national team, there are many players who are from the reserve squad. Many players from the reserve squad. So are we not giving the result? Of course, that means there is talent. Yeah. So it's very important. It's very important. These kids, they start believing themselves. यही है, हम किसी से कम नहीं. It should be that. And till the last tournament in Indonesia, the players, they started believing that yes, they can do. Before we were never thinking about winning Indonesia or Qatar or Bahrain. Yeah, we were scared of them, or we were like underdogs, and we used to think, oh, we cannot do it. No, why not? If you believe, you can achieve anything. So these youngsters, it's very important, start believing that yes, we can do, and have a goal, what you want to achieve in life, and work on it. You just don't relax and you get everything. No, you need to work hard.
Thank you, coach, for your time and wishing you best for a Thailand exposure.
Thank you so much.